Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Rees and I'm here to bring a message to whomever this resonates with. I pre-shuffled. Happy Lionsgate portal to everybody. I pre-shuffled in lieu of the energy of the Lionsgate. It's feeling very strong, very powerful. I wanted to get a full spread before I started speaking. I wanted to see the energy whole before I delivered. So here we go. I don't know why I grabbed this one. I don't think we're gonna go here yet. We just might though. All right, so a happy Lionsgate portal indeed. Wow, this is nice. This is nice. I'm not even going to tell you guys to work with the times. Make sure that you're doing XYZ because honestly, you should be doing that in the first place. You should be always making sure that you're spiritually cleansed. You should always be making sure that you're talking to your team. You should always be making sure that you're doing these things, your rituals that keep you up to date, that keep you going, and the cord cuttings to rid the energy of the past. Just making sure that you're doing these things. Cord cuttings don't always have to be I'm lighting the candles and I'm performing the actual ritual. There are multiple ways that you can perform cord cuttings, but what I'm basically saying is I'm not going to tell you to perform any type of ritual tonight because if you're tapping into this video, 9 times out of 10, you already hit, okay? And you've already done your thing, whether that looks like going outside and talking to the moon, because, hey, it falls on a new moon. It's so beautiful. It falls on a full moon. It's so beautiful how the energies are aligning right now, but you could have done many things to honor the portal thus far. So I'm not going to even tell you to do anything because there's no cookie cutter way for you to be ritualistic on this day, on any days. Really, what works for you? That's why these self rituals are very important and powerful because they're for yourself. They're specifically for you, that's just you. That's what you do. And that's what gives you your power. Ding. All right, so this is a beautiful portal. The overall energy, let's start there because I saw some things as I continued pulling. The overall energy is the 4 of Swords, the energy of being cool, resting, chill. We got this. You got this. Like, no need to stress. I saw a little bit of stress in here, right here. And it wasn't too much because I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, actually. I'm very proud of you. Because it wasn't too much where it was like 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. It wasn't any the 4 of Swords is the only sword card. I'm so proud of you. And they're saying as far as your mind to ease your mind. The stress that I was referring to is this 5 of Pentacles here. So there may have been some type of changes recently where it may have made you a little nervous, just a little, because you weren't 8 of Swords, you weren't 9 of Swords, you weren't any heavy, and it wasn't even 5 of Cups. Like, I'm not seeing anything where it's like, oh my gosh, this sucks, except for this 5 of Pentacles. And we know that as far as the 5 cards, this is the most uncomfortable one. So yes, it was uncomfortable. But as far as stressing, I don't see that you guys were stressing. Like, you guys may have had some type of events that popped up recently that were unexpected, and you're like, oh man, okay, well, I don't necessarily know how I'm going to handle this, but what can I do about it now? Nothing? All right, well, I feel like I've been dotting on my I's and crossing on my T's as of late. I feel as if there's going to be a way made. And ding, that's what happened, okay? So we're going to read off that energy there because the 4 of Swords, they're like, ease your mind, but also like you already knew that. You already knew that. You knew to ease your mind because you've been doing so well in life lately where you're understanding how to flow with the ebbs. There's going to be highs, there's going to be lows. We don't always have to necessarily react so harshly to the lows. Like, of course, no one wants to be at a low, but we know that it is inevitable, correct? And this too shall pass. So are we going to sit here, are we going to mope? Or are we going to do something other than like, okay, that's going on. And it's not that I'm turning my back to it. It's that I can't do anything about it right now. So let me stay productive in other ways so that I don't get caught up in the, tearing myself apart in the process of trying to figure this out. Like that's very self-destructive. You tear yourself apart doing that, and you didn't do that. You didn't do that. So there was some Five of Pentacles here, where there was some type of unexpected event, some type of transition for you. It was a transition, because you're going to see how things turn around from now on. It was a slight one though, a small one, which is why it's a minor arcana. Okay, slight transition. It's not the Death card. All right. However, we're gonna get into some other things. Anyway, things are turning around for you. All right. Let's start with the first card. We got the Wheel of Fortune, talking about things are turning around for you, baby. You got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so things are turning around in your favor, and it's this new beginning. Like that's why I said this. It was a small thing. It was a small thing. But how you reacted, your reaction to it, your response, your calm demeanor. Things are now unfolding in your favor because you've established some type of authority, some type of grounding when you knew who the hell you were, and you was like, I'm not about to sit here and panic. Why would I sit here and panic? I know who I am. I know how powerful I am. Why am I going to sit here and panic when I know what I can do? Okay, there's ebbs and flows. Okay, there's highs and lows. Okay, I know I'm powerful, right? Low, be going. And actually, low, invest into what, like, some of you guys took that time to invest into other things. You made sure you stayed occupied in other ways. That built up a strength, a skill set, a talent, a focus. You've increased more knowledge, more wisdom in another way. So whatever this did, yes, it is a low, but you found a way for it to work for you. Some of you guys transmuted the hell out of that energy. Transmuted the hell out of energy. Let's not forget, this Five of Pentacles is a 5. Okay, you definitely changed something up, so much so that you've, like, that establishing of your grounding. I'm telling you guys, sometimes it's not so difficult. It's not that difficult, especially now how they're painting it to be. I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple of years they figure out a way to excuse me. I wouldn't be surprised if they figure out a way to commercialize spirituality. The way they're, like, it's very, they're starting a little bit. Like, pay attention, y'all. That's why I keep referencing the fact that spirituality is a trend, because your discernment needs to be big enough to know when you are speaking to God, when God is revealing itself to you and you are getting these messages yourself, or you're just letting somebody feed you some bullshit. Okay, don't do that. Anyway, back to this. You have great things that are coming for you because of the grounding that you've established. Like, you told the universe that who you were. By not panicking, you were like, no, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to fuss and I'm not going to stress and I'm not even going to sit here and talk about it. Actually, some of y'all didn't even mention it. Some of the people, some of the closest people around you had no idea that this was going on with you. Some of the people who are close to you had no clue that you were dealing with this. But you stuck it out like a G, and it's not because, and I'm not even calling y'all a G because y'all did it by yourself, because that doesn't mean that if you don't do it by yourself, you're not. But what I am saying is, okay, sorry. Sorry, I had to read a text message. But what I am saying is, there's a loyalty there, because it's not that you did it by yourself. You did it with God. Okay, you've established this grounding in the universe with your faith. It was all about your faith, okay? The way you walked with your faith as you were going through this transition, you're like, yo, I know it's the ebbs and the flows. I know it's going to, like, I'll be good though. Like, I'm actually cool. Ooh, bravo and kudos to you, because now that here goes the change and shit up. It's like things are being put in your favor now. Like, whatever this transition was, that's super worked in your favor, and like it granted you this new beginning. Anyway, you have the Star card in the Tower. I know I said that it wasn't anything, the transition wasn't anything like a like a death card, whatever you were going through. It wasn't too heavy. It was just something that definitely got your attention, may have caused a little bit of an interference. You paused for a little bit, but you were just like, you know what, nah, I'm cool, I can navigate. Maybe I have to humble myself a little bit. Maybe source wants me to sit down a little bit. Okay, cool, I can do so. And did. And did. But you know, I'm seeing that you did that by yourself. Yeah, there were, you healed in there though. Like there was healing in that too. That you establishing that grounding in your faith, like there was healing in that. That taught yourself for future references, because like I said, what's inevitable are the changes, right? Change is always going to be constant. That's always going to be there. In whatever ways, like if you're always going to change for the better, that's all up to you. We all have free will. But only thing that is constant is change, okay? That's all I'm saying. But in this change, you healed here, okay? That understanding, knowing how faith filled you are and how powerful you are too. Where you hold the where you hold the power, you hold the magic. Hi, sweetie. Thank you. What's up? Okay. And sweetie, I'm recording you. Go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead. I'll need that in a second. No, sweetie, all the way, babe. She's so cute. Where you hold the power, okay? Where you hold the let's keep going. All right, so we got the Empress card here, and I already spoke of that energy. That's where I keep bringing up this grounding. This is where I keep bringing up, like, you told the universe who you are. So like the Empress, she doesn't move for nobody. She sits on her throne. Even when she wants something, even when she needs something, she doesn't move for nobody. She sits on her throne. All those things come to her, okay? She has delivery people. She just attracts it. I don't know, it randomly happens. It falls on her lap. Like, that's the Empress. Like, the Empress doesn't move for nobody, regardless of what's going on. There's a flood. Oh, get it away from me, because I'm not moving. The Empress doesn't shake for nobody, all right? But she always makes shit happen. And next to the Empress got the nerve to be the Queen of Pentacles, talking about Miss Make It Happen. And I might be talking to some males here. It's not always just the females. This could go both ways as far as genders. But I'm getting a lot of divine feminine energy though, because we have the Empress right next to the Queen of Pentacles. So you could definitely be an earth sign where I'm talking about all this grounding, or you've been doing a lot of grounding lately. You have a lot of earth in your chart, super connected to the earth. Yeah, but it's not specific to my women, so take it as it resonates. But with this Empress and this Queen of Pentacles that immediately follows after, You handled it like a boss. Some of you guys had to budget. I see a couple of Pentacle cards in here, especially with this Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys definitely had to humble yourself. Some of you guys had to budget, all right? But I'm seeing that whatever this was, it super worked in your favor. Maybe it opened your eyes to showing you how to do things differently. Maybe it opened a new avenue. Some of you guys had no idea that you could even bake. Instead of buying what you normally would buy at the grocery store that's super expensive, you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna make it. I know that's very specific. That may be very specific to somebody, but take it as it resonates and apply it to your situation. What I'm saying is you went out and instead of actually spending money on what you normally spend it on, you figured a way to do it yourself, or figured out a way to find it for a lesser price or something like that. Yeah, because it has a lot to do with resources. There's resources all over this thing. But nevertheless, a lot of resources are coming to you. A lot of resources are coming to you too, okay? So I see that, yeah, you guys got creative. You guys budgeted in a creative way. You got the Page of Cups that immediately followed right after that, and it's connected to this Five of Pentacles, everything that I've been saying. You've rested in a way where you got creative with utilizing the resources that you were given. You're like, all right, so this is what I got to work with. This is how I got to do things. And at the end of the day, you stayed faith-filled. We got the Hierophant connecting to this tower right after this Page of Cups. You don't let anything shake you. And that's in line with this Empress here. You didn't let anything shake you. You're so faith-filled. Talk about work for God. See, this is what it means. You got to exemplify that. You got to show that. It's cute to say it, but can you handle it? Can you handle it? When Source puts you through certain, it's not even that necessarily Source is putting you through certain things, because the only thing that's constant is change, okay? We're going to have the ebbs and the flows. And depending on your free will, how you work it, is what your ebbs and flows look like. Your ebbs and flows may not be your neighbor's ebbs and flows. Your problems ain't your neighbor's problems. Who cares? Stop looking at somebody else's paper on your test. This got something to do with you and Source, okay? As long as you are focused on God. How much wisdom have you applied? Have you acquired up until this point? Use it. Use it. What do you know about life? What do you know? What do you know? You know that the laws of karma, right? You've been doing good? You've been doing good in life? All right, so it's going to come back to you. What you scared for? What you scared for? You've been fucking up a little bit? All right, well, that's what you're going to get. You've been procrastinating? Damn, what you give is what you get. Like, you know, if it's a knowing. But your knowing was so strong because I'm seeing you've been stepping up to the plate. You've been handling your business. You've been about a couple of things with this Empress and this Queen of Pentacles. You know what you're doing. And you're doing it and doing it and doing it well. All right? Because you got this Queen of Wands right near, like it's connected to this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Wands is actually no. Because is this connected to the Queen of? Yes. We got the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands in a little trio right here. You're doing it and doing it and doing it well. You're doing it and you're making it look good, okay? That's what I'm saying. The closest people to you probably have no idea that you even, 16, that's cool. The closest people to you have no idea that you're probably even going through these things, okay? Because you're doing such a great job handling it. You're handling it with such grace, with such poise. You do it like it, I would have never known. I would have never guessed it. That's what I'm hearing. Like, oh my God, I would have never known. I would have never guessed it. Somebody close to y'all could talk like that? I don't know. Sorry. That's so funny. I would have never known. But, you look great doing it, okay? However you're doing it, you're not missing a beat. Some of you guys could be tired. However, we do have a lot of things going on astrologically right now. Like I said, happy Lionsgate portal. It is a Lionsgate portal today. And let me remind you guys, well, no. This ain't timeless. This is specifically for the Lionsgate portal. Scratch that. Anyway, it is a Lionsgate portal today, and it got the nerve to fool around a new, why do I keep saying new? A full moon. It is a full moon now, okay? Lionsgate portal, full moon. There. I'm sorry I butchered that, y'all. But, okay. So, yeah. I mentioned the fatigue and you guys being tired because, like, we have the Five of Pentacles. It's not a comfortable five. It's not a comfortable transition. So however you guys responded to it, like it may have been, uncomfortable, even though you're making it look good. Some of you guys are probably like, damn, I'm tired. Like this is enough. Okay, now, like I need me a couple of naps. Even if you've rested, you've listened to yourself, okay? And there's a lot going on with the energies in the it's a lot. Okay, we got a lot going on. In a couple of days, it's going to be a meteor shower. I'm pretty sure that got something to do with the pull, too. They said to look up on the 11th and the 12th, I think, or the 12th and the 13th, and your sky's going to be lit up because we're going to have meteor showers all over the place. We'll see. I'm very interested. I live in a place where there's lots of light pollution, so hopefully I can see it. But if it's a meteor shower, like they say, I should be able to see that shit. Anywho, yes. With this change that you've endured, you were very protected, okay? You got the Seven of Wands right here, right after this Five of Pentacles. So you guys may have felt it. It was something that was definitely felt. You ain't tremble. You wasn't shivering in your timbers, all right? Ain't gonna knock you off your socks. You was definitely grounded. With this Queen of Pentacles grounding, as well as this Empress here, okay? So super protected, absolutely protected. Everything that I'm saying is great. Like, you guys got to see the spread. I ain't gonna take all of them up and show you guys like that, but like, I wish I could just take the camera off and do that. I'm thinking of doing that soon. I want you guys to be able to have like different views of me, like area. Anyway, I'll get into that later. But it'll be lovely if you can see the spread, because the spread is definitely a beautiful one. This is definitely a beautiful spread. It's very powerful. The cards that are coming out and the cards that were laid actually in their placements. Like, if you have the wheel, let's not forget, like, this is a Lionsgate portal. This is a Lionsgate portal reading, and you're starting off with the Wheel of Fortune. That's why I was like, yeah, I don't know. I feel something big. I feel something strong. I feel like I'm going to pre-shuffle. Damn, you guys didn't see me shuffle. I promise you guys that I just shuffled the cards. And these things, some of them were flying out too. Like, I didn't I didn't personally pick. I didn't choose myself. I didn't strategically place. I didn't do any of that. I placed the cards as they came out. And wow, this is a very beautiful spread, guys. For the Lionsgate portal, we have the Wheel of Fortune right next to the Ace of Wands. This new beginning, like you have been conjuring up some energy, some type of energy, okay? And it could have been in some form of a wait. You've been waiting, all right? Some of you guys have been patiently waiting and like doing so well too, doing so good. It's like if you go out and take a child with you, because you have no choice but to go out and take this child with you just to handle some business, like you got to sit down in the office and do something, I don't know, and say you sit down and you're handling your business and you're having this very, very, very boring conversation, and your child is over there being as quiet as could be, just, and then you got to reward them after, because it's just like, yo, you were just so patient, thank you so much, you were so well behaved. It's something like that. It's with this Knight of Pentacles. You guys could have waited for some time for something, and I don't know what it was, but like, bravo, because you guys were waiting with so much grace. This wait, it was a transition for you. This whole thing, it was a transition for you. You could have, and then oh my goodness, you were just so poised. You with this Four of Swords as an overall energy, because they told you the entire time to rest, and you felt it. Like, chill, just chill. You good. You're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. You're going to find a way. It's going to happen for you. Because you could have had a lot of naysayers. You could have had a lot of people in your ear going against you. You could have had situations just straight up not working for you. Situations working against you. Some of you guys could have went through a couple of things, especially with this Tower. I'm seeing a lot here. There's a lot on this table for real. But nevertheless, within it all, you guys were very protected, okay? So in this wait, it could have been a really long time for you guys to have to, like, whatever you've endured, it was some time, all right? Because whatever this wheel is, it's going to be like a finally. It's going to be something like that. Like, this new beginning is a beginning. This entry, this you walking through this new door, is something that you were waiting for a very long time. All right, this is well overdue, but I don't even want to say that, because this is all in regards to divine timing. This is all in regards to divine timing. Like I said, when you were going through something, people closest to you didn't even know. Some people closest to you had no idea, you know, but it made you focus on another area of your life. Now you're polishing another area of your life. And I could have looked like anything to anybody, but this definitely resonates for somebody. I know. You have the Fool right next to this Knight of Pentacles. So I'm like, it's going to be like day and night. Like, you go from waiting for a long ass time to boom, new beginning. I'm telling you, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. It's like out of nowhere, this new beginning. It could be overnight. It could be in 5 minutes. I'm telling, like, it could. Do not underestimate the universe. The universe is not on a budget. And I'm saying this hypothetically, but it could be for somebody. I don't know. But I'm saying, like, you have no idea. Somebody could just walk right past you and slip you $1 million check and go, here you go. everything else is a glitch, right? Everybody, we got all these NPCs, like, no way did that just happen. Everything else is miraculous. Everything else is like wow factor-ish. Why can't that happen, huh? Why can't the supernatural happen? Allow yourself to experience the supernatural. With this new beginning, it's kind of like going to happen regardless, because you've told the universe who you are. You're like, yo, even in the change, I'm not gonna sit there and I'm not gonna panic, because I know who I am. I know how powerful I am. So this too shall pass, and whatever. I guess I'll do what I could do in the meantime. Like, you know, you're so cool, copacetic, calm about it. So cool, okay? But, I don't know. I do know. But when you move like that, you've established some type of something with the universe. You're telling something to the universe, and it is very stern and it is very firm, okay? It's authoritative. I'm so surprised that the King of Wands didn't come out. But I'll take the Queen. I will take the Queen. The Queen of Wands did come out. And that is still giving authoritative energy, but in a soft way. You're not big about it. You're not saying like, no, these changes are going on and I demand that things work in my favor. You're not doing that. What you're saying is, damn, these things are going on and things are going to work in my favor. Okay, anyway, like that's the Queen, okay? That's the Empress energy. That's the soft feminine side that I'm talking about. So I'm not necessarily talking to my women, although there's a lot of feminine energy here. So take it as it applies, but this too can be applied to my masculines as well. So yep, it's going to be like one day you were waiting forever and then boom, you have it all. Boom, you got this new beginning. Literally, you have it all. You got this King of Pentacles here, and it's so funny, we got the Queen of Pentacles as well as the King of Pentacles. So some of you guys are going to be financially established, like on a good tip. Like you're going to have a lot of money coming in, as well as you're going to know exactly what the hell to do with it. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who multiplies, okay, in a soft way, and all the feminine of like this is why there's such a feminine energy on the table. And let's not forget that it is a full moon energies going on right now too. Yeah, we got water. We got water. Some of you guys, if you are tapping in right now, the energy is so strong and you've been so tired because you're about to get on your cycle soon. So I just heard that that's a relief, because I'm going to keep your business to yourself, girl. That's what I heard, though. I heard that was a relief. Okay, anyway. We got the Temperance and the Hermit, all right? So we got the Temperance and the Hermit. And I do want to pull out of this deck before we leave out of here. But, woof. Yeah, man. Temperance and the Hermit. I'm hearing this is just for you. Because a lot of these cards, except for the Five of Pentacles, a lot of these cards are solo. Yeah. All of them. All of them, for real. Yeah, there's only one person on each card, and then here we have the Hermit right next to the Temperance. So it's like you're receiving a flow in your life now, and this is your flow. And that's a relief to some of you guys, because some of you guys could have been connecting with people who were the very interferences in your life. Like having these people around were the very things that delayed you. So it's a relief to know that the flow that you now are going to, have, because this is going to be a nice flow. Like I said, the only thing that's constant are change, the ebbs and the flows, but it's like everybody's flow looks differently. Everybody has free will. What have you conjured up for your life for your flow to look like? Like this is what you look, okay, and that's, excuse me, but what I said still stands. With this Temperance card, your flow is going to be nice, okay? And this is going to be your flow. And this is a divine flow, too. It's giving me, like, Hercules energy. Like, can't nobody, like, remember when he went down into the underworld and all those souls were trying to get in him? Like, oh, my God, come here. And there are all these little dusty souls that are trying to drag him down and trap him, but he can't because he's golden. Like, his cord won't cut. Like, he's indestructible type shit, immortal. Like, it's a power, it's an energy, it's a divine godly energy that you have now, that you walk with. You walk with authority, some type of anointing. So you know of your anointing. Your wisdom is different. Your wisdom is that of the divine. Your crown chakra could be on fire right now. Some of you guys may need to wash your hair. And that's not saying your hair is dirty. You need to cleanse your crown. But, or some of you guys could have literally washed your hair. Some of you guys maybe did wash your hair specifically today. And if you have not and you need to wash your hair, do it today. All right. But yeah, so it's really nice to know that this flow is yours and only yours. Like, nobody can interfere with this flow. Having the wrong people around you, you won't even have the wrong people around you. So damn anointed. Like, your anointing is going to ward off those souls. Like, your light is going to be too bright for them. So you're not going to even be mingling with them. Y'all don't even partying in the same, you know, you're going to be over there with it. So very protected. Very protected. The hermit is very protected. He has his cloak on. He has his staff and the star card. The star in his lantern, which is basically the star card. And that's funny because you did get that card too. But I'm not seeing that y'all are going to go into hermit because of this. I feel like you're going to very much so be outside. You're going to be able to live in this new beginning, experience this wheel. You're going to have fun with it. You know, like you're going to be present. Be alive, be energetic. It's not going to be something where, you know, you now have to hide because, like, this is yet again another transition. No, it's not that. Like I said, we're in a different ebb and flow now with this temperance card, okay? So with this hermit, I'm getting a lot of protection. It's lots and lots and lots of protection, and your healing is leading the way. Your wisdom up until this point is leading the way. That's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't, this Lionsgate portal isn't something that, because the other things are becoming more popular, so people just tapping into it like, okay, I'm going to manifest today, boom, where's my $1 million? No, I'm talking to somebody who's been working with the times, okay? So with this star and this lantern, it's like, you know, you've been doing it. You know who you are, you know what you do, you know what you bring to the table. And I'm talking all spirituality here, because this is a dance with you in the divine. This is a dance with you in source. This is a dance with you in the divine. Did anybody hear that? It sounds like I was like, frickin'. But this is a dance with you in the divine. And what has your dance looked like up until this point? Understanding. I told y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm over here. I'm sorry, y'all. Understanding. And there's a lock and key here. Funny. Understanding is like your wisdom. Your wisdom is carrying you through. That is what this man is holding in a lantern. This star right here is basically the energy of the star card. I think it's an 8-point star. You can't really tell. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can. Because it's a weird shape. It's not a regular star shape. Yeah, so it's this star card energy. Basically the same thing. Everything about this star card is in this man's lantern. I love how this stuff works. Truly do. This is so cool. Anywho, your wisdom, your healing, you know how you established established you were just affirmative. You know how stern you were, basically. You know how stern you were when you told the universe that you're not going to shake out of whatever this transition was, whatever this change was. You told the universe this is who you are and nothing can change you. Nothing can scare you. Nothing can shake you. Not even a minor mishap, okay? Not even a small little change, a little pivot, something where I have to humble myself, something where I have to do something a little different. I may have to budget a little different. I have to, those things didn't keep you small. Those things didn't keep you captive. You knew that it was going to pass. That understanding unlocked something new. That understanding unlocked something new. And that was the understanding of the star card. That was the healing there. That was you flowing. Look at the star. Oh man, I can't drag it too much because she don't got no clothes on. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Anyway, on the star card, she has she's pouring on land and she's pouring in the water. She has 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water. She's balancing between the energies of water. which is why I brought up the whole flow thing, because same thing with the Temperance card. This is a different illustration, but this person is too balancing with the energy of water. It's like your flow is different. That understanding, that flow, okay, that's the protection that you have. So you get to have fun. It's not a hermit where you shun yourself away from the world. This is more so your protection, okay? You get to have fun. You're unlocking new doors. So go through these new doors excited because you're protected. You know how to move. Your discernment is up there. You've proven yourself up until this point. So enjoy yourself, okay? Enjoy this Lionsgate in that way, in those ways, all right? Yeah. And if you are somebody who is just now tapping into this, then okay, just now tap into this. You know, you never know what can happen when you call on the energy to work for you. These are the times to do so. But who I am speaking to are the people who were really, really like locked into this. You have a really advantage here, a really strong advantage on your side with this Lionsgate portal falling right here with this Aquarius full moon. All right, so this is beautiful. This is amazing. These cards were strong. I've been talking for 35 minutes. I think that was a long, I don't think it's the longest, but that was a long video in regards to the most recent ones I did. But rightfully so, because the energy was very strong and I wanted to make sure I wrung that thing dry, okay, and gave you guys everything that I truly had so y'all could really understand what this energy is looking like for y'all, and tap into it, all right? And yeah, embrace it. For real, it's really an embrace. There's not much work that you guys have to do. There's not any work that you guys have to do, for real. Embrace this beautiful, beautiful day. It comes with a lot. It comes with great things, all right? So congratulations. Walk through these new doors and enjoy yourself, okay? Love y'all. Bye.